Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to be sharing with you how to cut this underbust corset. So if this is something you like, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button. So to start, here is my pattern paper and I've gone ahead to mark out all my basic measurements, which includes my shoulder to bust, shoulder to underbust, shoulder to waistline. So I'll be using the total length of this pattern paper as my full dress length, which is about 24.5. So you can just go ahead and measure what you desire. And after that, I'll go ahead to mark my shoulder divided by 2. Because this dress has a sleeve, I'll add ½ inch. And from that point, I'll come down by 1 inch. And there, I'll place my ruler and I'll connect to draw my shoulder slant or shoulder slope for this dress. Next, I'm going to mark my chest line, which is my bust circumference divided by 6 plus 1.5 inches. And at that point, I'll go ahead to draw a straight line. After I'm done drawing the straight line, I'll mark what I have on my shoulder, which is my shoulder divided by 2 plus half. And I'll place my ruler and draw a straight line. So I'll be dividing what I have at this point into 2 by folding my tape. I'll mark the midpoint and come in by ½ inch. At the chest line, I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4. So after that, I'll just go ahead to place my curved rule, connect from that point all the way to the ½ inch at the armhole and take it all the way up. So after I'm done doing that, I'll just go ahead and mark my dart intake. And for my dart intake, I'll be marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2. My nipple to nipple is 7 inches divided by 2. I have 3.5, and I will go ahead to take this all the way to the lower part of my pattern. And after I'm done drawing that, I'll just place my ruler and I'll draw out a straight line. After I'm done drawing or marking out my line, I'll be marking my dart intake of 1 inch at both sides. Now I'll also mark it at my underbust at my waist and mark it at the end of my pattern paper. After that, I'll just go ahead and rule a straight line connecting all the way down, and also repeat this at the other side of my pattern. So I'm going to connect from the underbust all the way down and also repeat this at the other side. So after I'm done marking that, I'll connect from my bust down to my underbust and also repeat this at the other side of my pattern. Now I'm going to be extending my dart line, which is my nipple to nipple divided by 2, all the way up, and I'll be marking about 1.5 inches upwards. And after marking that, I'll go ahead to rule a straight line at that point. I'll be marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2 and I will connect. After I'm done connecting, I'll be marking my dart intake. So for my dart intake, I'll be marking 1.1 inch at both sides. So if you're a plus size, you can go ahead and use 1.5 inches and I'll go ahead to connect. And also go ahead to connect at the other side. After I'm done connecting, I'm going to go ahead to insert my measurement. But before doing that, I'll use my marker to mark out. Now at the bust, I'm going to mark my bust circumference divided by 4. Go ahead to add my sewing allowance and replace the dart intake also. I'll mark my underbust circumference divided by 4, measure this dart intake, replace it and add my sewing allowance. Now at the waistline, my waist is 28. I will take out 2 inches from it and divide it into 4. I will have 6.5 inches. Mark my dart intake and add my sewing allowance. Here I will mark my hip circumference divided by 4, measure the 2 inches dart intake and I will replace, and I'll also add my sewing allowance. The next step I'll take is just to go ahead to connect my pattern, starting from the bust all the way to the lower part of my pattern. I'll go ahead and use my marker and outline this, and I'll also mark this at the other side of my pattern. So next we'll be marking out the underbust part of this dress. So while I was recording, I didn't realize that my camera was not recording. So now I'm just going to give a brief explanation of what I did. So from the neckline, I marked my basic neckline of 3 inches and I came in by 1 inch. So After marking that, I'll go down by that 1.5 inches I came up with, and I'll be marking 2 inches at that point. I'll connect from the neckline all the way down to that point, and I'm going to go ahead to come up by ½ inch at the armhole side of my pattern, and I'll connect it to my bustier this way. And here I'll be marking 0.25. This is to get rid of the bulginess that we have at the yoke or any excess at the yoke. This will also help you tighten that part of the yoke. So I'll just go ahead and connect this, and this is what I have for this part. So on the other side, at the other side of my pattern, I'll come down by my chest line, and I'll go ahead to connect it all the way up. So this is what I have on this part. So now from the underbust, I'll go up by 1 inch, and I'm going to connect this to the other side of my underbust. And from this side, I'll come up by ½ inch. This is just to create a stylish effect, and I'll just connect it all the way down to my underbust. So after I'm done connecting this, we're going to move over to the lower part of this pattern. So on one side of this pattern, I'm going to measure about 5 inches mark, and from that 5 inches I'll go up by 2 inches, and from this point I'll be going down. And after I'm done marking that, from the ending part of my pattern, I will come up and connect it all the way to the other side. So when you're doing this, you want to go ahead to blend in your pattern paper so that this side will be matching or will be meeting with the other side of your pattern paper. So after I'm done doing this, we are going to move over to the other side of this pattern. So now I'll go ahead and still mark my same neckline of 3 inches, come in by 1 inch, and I'll draw out the neckline here. So just like we did on the other side, I will reconnect my armhole because it's not showing very well here. Now I'll mark 2 inches and I will connect it back and go ahead to take rid of that excess that I might have on the yoke. Come down here by my chest line just like we did for the other side, and I will reconnect my pattern. So over here also, I'll just go ahead to draw out that line that will serve as a guide. So from my underbust, I'll come up by 1 inch and then connect it, and then come up by half again and reconnect to this side. So after I'm done connecting, this is what I have. I'll just go ahead to outline this because this part is not showing very well. So from here, I'll still measure that 5 inches, place my tape and come up by 2 inches again. And from here, I will place my tape and come up by 5 inches. Go ahead to reconnect it, leaving about 0.3 inches there, and then I'll connect to the other side of my pattern this way. After I'm done reconnecting, I'll just go ahead and open up the pattern, and I'll mark or connect the center part very well. And after this, we're going to go ahead to cut out this pattern because we're done drafting the front. So before I go ahead to cut out, so don't be confused, all I did was just to swap the pattern paper the other way around. So I'll just go ahead and cut out my pattern, and after cutting out, this is what I have. And next we'll continue cutting out the rest of the pattern. So with this, at this point, if you haven't yet subscribed, please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have a question, also leave it at the comment section. So after I'm done cutting, this is what I have. I'll go ahead to cut out the underbust and the yoke part of my pattern, and after I'm done cutting out, this is what it looks like. Now we'll be heading over to the back pattern. So for the back pattern, I've gone ahead to mark out all my basic measurements, and I added a zipper in front of this. So for this pattern, I will be doing for both for the zipper and the lacing bar area. So for the neckline, I marked 3 inches, my basic neckline, and I went in by 1 inch just like we did for the front, and also came down by 2 inches at the chest line. So from here I'll be marking my nipple to nipple divided by 2. So I'll take my nipple to nipple point mark all the way to the lower part of my pattern. So after I'm done marking, I'll be marking a dart intake of 1/2 inch on both sides, and I'll go ahead to reconnect and also connect at the lower part. So for the lower part, I came down by 4 inches. So I'll use my marker to outline this to make it more visible for you to see. So after I'm done doing that, I'll come down by 1/2 inch from the chest line, and I'll go ahead to reconnect it all the way to the yoke. This is to make sure that the zipper part or the lacing bar area does not pop up when you're putting on the dress. So from here, I'm just going to mark my body measurement. And when marking my body measurement, I'm going to start immediately after the zipper. I'll mark my bust circumference divided by 4 and add my sewing allowance. Here, the waist measurement I use for the front, I'll mark it, measure the dart intake, replace it, and I'll add my sewing allowance. Going down to the hip point, I'm going to go ahead to mark my hip circumference divided by 4, and I'll be adding a sewing allowance. So you can use any sewing allowance of your choice, and I'll just go ahead to connect this all the way from the waist to the upper part, and then connect from the waist down to the hip part of my pattern. And after that, I'll go ahead to use my marker to connect my lines. So after I'm done connecting the lines, I will come up by, so for my waistline, I'll measure 5 inches, then go up by 2 inches just like we did. So from that point, I'll just go ahead and draw a straight line all the way to the other side, but I'm going to slant it a little. So you can just go ahead and be creative with what you want for the back pattern. So I'm just going to leave mine plain this way. And after that, I'll be taking out the bulginess at the back of the dress. I'll go ahead by outlining my chest line. Go ahead and mark the 0.25 at the yoke part and shade it out. At the zipper, I'll come in by 1/2 inch, and after that I'll extend it all the way to the upper part and also to the lower part of my pattern. After that, I'll just go ahead and I will cut out my pattern. So this is if you're working with a zipper, and I'll also go ahead to create if you're working with a lacing bar area. But first, I'll go ahead to cut this out. So after I'm done cutting this, I'll be marking in case you want to use a lacing bar at the back, and I'll be using 1.5 inches. You can use any measurement of your choice, and I'll just go ahead and draw out a straight line. After I'm done drawing this, I'll just make a dot to indicate, but I'll first of all go ahead to cut this out, and I'll make a dot to indicate, and I'll go ahead to cut out the yoke part of this dress, and I'll take out the bulginess. So with this, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. Please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and join us in our next video. Thanks.